It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Get the flag! 59! 59! Pick it up! Pick it up!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the Vikings' 49-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Powerful running and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Derrick Henry all alone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This time Taylor will throw. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Jackson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, They do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fighting through it. He's got space. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. It's a big run that time by Henry. And even 80 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's forced out right. He'll run it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. White now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No game on this defense, no game.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready. Go to base. Go. Check. 53 is mine. And we got to get to the box.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Lee there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 27, Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Keep playing.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And this is Cook with the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Again, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54. And I'm coming out. Check the backer. Watch twist.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Cooks, 64 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 3, check 3.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Mike 51. I don't think you got it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming. Head, yeah. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right,
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry, 43 yards, as they are able to cut into that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
and we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. Past the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Henry, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He completes this to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Buying time to his... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throwing on 2nd down. Taylor. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Big series right here.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. To throw is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Lee. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Murray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, and an alley to run. Finding room inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Running. Henry. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball.
They'll run on first down. Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
We got this.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, let's get this. He's coming to him, quickly. He's coming, double up. Kill.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist,